quick shout out to executive producer Jesse for sponsoring this reaction. Be sure to check out his Instagram account at Perdo_Black and the YouTube channel provided in the video description below. Thank you again, Jesse, for sponsoring this reaction.
Welcome back to another EP sponsor reaction. This one is for Psych Season 1, Episode number 1. Hey, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell.
Yes, shout out to executive producer Jesse Lucas for sponsoring this reaction. Be sure to check out the links in the descriptions below. And let's get to Psych 1x1 right now.
USA show's gonna be all that. Except for Mr. Robot.
The stereo robberies at Division's Chain Store.
Has no lead or substance.
He's on Channel 8 News right now. His hands, nervous tick, dead giveaway. And he won't look at the reporter in the eyes. My name? My name is Sean Spencer. Nope, that's gonna do it. Actually, the tag's in the news van expired, but that's completely unrelated.
Sean Spencer.
Hello, officer.
Okay, but you gotta go. It was awesome. Oh yeah.
Hi,
It was amazing.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And the other thing is, well, no, I'm not gonna pay for it.
Oh, no, that's not for me. I'm here for a commendation. I called in a tip.
Oh no, Michelle, I can't pay.
Here's the thing. These are new pants. Clearly you feel very strongly about this. Right.
These are new pants.
$80 is a lot for me. She was astounding. I mean, she knew about Granny's childhood and the curios she left Bobby. I could literally feel her spirit in the room.
Bloodthirsty.
Get out of here. You know I have the same tattoo? They spelled bloodthirsty wrong on mine. Can you believe it? I cannot believe you didn't test that out first. What'd you do, bust up your ex-wife's car?
And their boyfriends,
That'll teach her.
they got no witnesses.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Might want to brush the shards of taillight off your sleeve. Just a tip.
Gee, thanks, guy.
Sure.
You know what?
Right this way, Mr. Spencer.
So, I wanted the experience, but then I mastered it, and I moved on. But this job has a little bit of everything. Come with me.
No. I'm never doing anything blindly with you again. I learned that at the Mexican border. Twice.
Okay. This is hard to explain, but I'm gonna give it a shot. You and I are opening our own private detective agency.
Oh. See? No explanation necessary. Let me get my coat.
But you're not getting your coat.
No, Sean, I'm not.
No.
All right, you want to sweat the details? Fine. The cops think I'm a psychic, and now we are investigating a kidnapping.
You're serious?
Yes, I am serious. 6 days ago, Camden McCallum Jr., sole male heir to McCallum Textiles, was seen being forced into his Range Rover at the municipal dog park. No one has seen him or the dog since.
They took the dog?
You see what I mean? I need you. I need you to write stuff down, because you know how I zone out when other people talk.
Just for today?
Just today. Oh, and you know what?
You know he down, right?
Hey, he's excited about it.
Forensics guys.
Whoa. There's gonna be forensics guys there?
They're gonna be forensic guys? They act like two big ass kids now.
18 months ago, Camden McCallum ran his father's cigarette boat into the Morro Bay Aquarium. That was right after he got caught with that hockey player's weapon.
Yeah, I remember that.
Guy hadn't been out of the papers in 5 years. Since that day, nothing. Not a single news story. Not so much as a dented motorcycle.
Okay.
I think Camden McCallum's too good at what he does to stop. Not cold turkey, anyway. Beautiful women, fast cars. It doesn't add up. Something happened.
How should we introduce ourselves?
So let's
Don't
go
say
south.
psychic. They'll shut you off. Say something vague like alternative tactics division.
How about the Bureau of Magic and Spellcasting?
Magic, spell casting.
Where you going?
Man, see, he like a house boat.
You're rooting through the trash?
No, Sherlock.
You are without doubt the worst detective I've ever seen.
Gus, everything you need is right in front of you. You just have to pay attention.
Oh yeah?
Look at this. Berenson's brand. That is the highest quality dog food on the market.
Perfect. They pamper their pets. The case is almost solved.
This stuff is really expensive. No additives, no preservatives. Why would you possibly open 3 bags simultaneously when you only have 1 dog?
They're rich. They waste money.
Oh my God.
What?
She reads Vonnegut. Wow. She's an aviatrix, Gus. I bet this girl is spectacular.
Really now? I'm Katerina McCallum.
I am thoroughly embarrassed.
I'll bet you are.
I'm sorry. I'm Sean Spencer. The chief called me in. Everything's gonna be okay.
Thank you for saying that. I have the same feeling. What makes you think so?
I'm a psychic.
I called in a psychic?
I have very unique and special abilities.
Well,
Not like a lottery
Sean
picking psychic,
Spencer.
but
if you need to ask any questions.
Just one. Do you currently have a boyfriend?
Is that pertinent?
It very well could be.
Well, yes, I'm sort of seeing someone. Nothing serious, though.
Nothing too serious. That's good. That's very good. I think that's it. For now, I'll be in touch.
How do you look into these women all the time?
Gus, please. I'm a professional. Gathering information.
What are you looking for?
Pictures of that Katerina girl. Preferably at the beach. Maybe on her way to yoga. Or at a Halloween party dressed as a cat. What else for?
It's for anxiety.
See, I think the same
nervous
thing.
as
Mr. Spencer, the sketch artist is here for you.
The sketch artist.
The chief insisted.
Interim chief.
Yeah, you call her that.
I'll be right back.
interim chief.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
What
Yeah,
you
with
call
the
yourself?
shading. The shading's nice. Here's a question. Do you think you could have him looking further to the left? Like his eye line further to the left?
Sean,
Yeah.
can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah. So just more
Is
to the
he
left.
just giving them
There.
some random
Right.
person to draw? Like, what are we doing?
So,
What are you doing?
just work with me.
Tell them you're blocked or something.
I'm gonna have to use that later. How are we looking over there? Oh, that's great. Now, look how good that is. See how he's looking off to the left, like he sees something? Now, as far as the hair goes, can we get the bangs wispier? Like he's trying to compensate for, like, maybe he's thinning in the back and he's sort of got a swoop.
It's Bill! Oh, it's Bill! Oh, let me come here quick! Bill, I can't
He might not be able to control it that good.
The exact cap I gave him.
Okay, everybody stop. No, I'm sorry. Bill is not the kidnapper. Not the kidnapper. Bill is just a horrible human being. Who is Bill? I'm getting multiple women.
Just a
Is he
horrible
bigamist?
human being.
Pimp? Does he sell children on the black market? What?
Is it pimp?
What does he do?
Mr. McCallum. I'm Sean Spencer, the psychic.
Well, thank you for coming. If there's anything I can do.
I can't imagine how difficult this must be for you, sir.
Nothing can prepare you for something like this, and you can't do anything. Call me anytime with any question.
Actually, I do have one question, sir. How did he feel about the dog?
Well, you love that damn thing. Didn't do anything without it.
Yep. That'll do it. Thank you, sir.
Does he like his dog? That's how you investigate?
I think we're making progress.
Since you've been here, all you've done is dig through the
See,
trash.
he ain't gonna tell anybody his main plan yet.
Gus, he's not her boyfriend. She had a
Evidence
point to
he got
say.
here.
They're afraid to see other people.
Put it all
Whatever
together
you say,
first.
Sean. Have a blast. I quit.
Then spit it
Can't
out.
quit. We just got started.
Watch me.
Gus, you're gonna miss everything. It's gonna be fun.
Stay dead as you while I drive off.
And he's out.
Fine. Solve this case by myself.
They gotta be roommates.
He wouldn't be coming out of his house like that. He's roommates.
Force would be funny
An
in
option?
that.
I want a lot of witnesses for my miraculous
It was
statement.
rope funny. They both did it right. It just
Detectives!
didn't crack you up.
Detectives! Detectives! We have a breakthrough. It is very important.
I also have something important. I call it lunch. Make an appointment.
No, but this is...
You don't have my interest. You don't have my ear. Find a beat cop, tell your story. Maybe I'll read the report. Day, gentlemen. After you.
A detective! Don't eat the chicken.
Don't eat the chicken.
They don't believe this shit.
He's got your number.
He's got nothing. Tell the chicken enchilada. Extra chicken.
Okay. I'll have the cheese quesadilla.
Coward.
You're mad because he pegged us as a couple.
What's a cheese quesadilla?
He was tipped
A
off.
vegetable quesadilla?
Tell
It's
anyone?
just cheese.
Cheese and vegetables there?
Just cheese.
Let everyone think I'm working my way up the ladder the hard way. We're barely separated.
It's been
Vibrations that you might be wrong.
I'm on to you. You've got a source somewhere, and I'm gonna find it. You think this is some sort of game? I'm not gonna let you just waltz around here like some kid in a candy store.
Let me be honest with you, detective. I used to work in a candy store, and it's nothing like this.
See, you try to be super sarcastic, man. It just ain't sticking right like it's supposed to be. Maybe they need music to stop. I don't know, something. But I see what it, man, it's written well.
I don't even think he's being sarcastic. I think he's being just like.
That's him. I mean, but it works.
But he means all the words that he says.
And Dad?
Nobody else does.
You didn't tell me you moved back.
You didn't tell me you moved away.
That was different.
Was it?
Yeah, I was busy trying to help my mom through her divorce.
Well, it's nice to see you too, son.
Can I come in?
No.
I was on my way out to lunch. You can come with me if you don't bring this thing.
The girl wants to make him do the same thing. First, you gotta tell me how many, whatever.
When I was in the department, there were two things I hated in this world. Private investigators and psychics. Congratulations, kid. You just hit a disappointment exacto.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It sort of happened by accident.
What are you gonna do when you get caught? Move out of town.
I'm not gonna get caught.
Sean, this is just like everything else. 3 months from now, you're going to be on a bus going to Minneapolis because you found your calling as a weatherman.
It's not like that this time. Have you been listening to me? I finally figured out a way to use my special gift. You should be thrilled. You're the one that made me this way. I'm good at this.
Oh, I see. You're so good at it. What are you doing knocking at my door?
You think I came to you for help? Okay. There was no ransom drop.
I'm not going to be a part of this.
Come on, would you just hear me out?
Okay, no ransom drop. So what? Big deal.
So 6 days? Nothing? Not even a demand?
It happens all the time. It's not a precedent. They try to create panic in the family.
Yeah, I know, but not this guy. This guy wanted it done quickly. I know that.
Well, then you missed something. You've been driving your motorcycle all across the country, working your bungee cord jumping expeditions. You're soft. Hey, pal, it happens.
I'm not soft.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sharper than I've ever been.
Close your eyes.
Here we go. I ain't even do this shit again.
No way. Not 7.
Close your eyes any longer. I'll think you're cheap. How many hats are in the room?
All right, fine. Just in case you're trying to pull a fast one, I'm not counting the one in your pocket. Nylon fishing hat on the loaner in the corner. Foam cap on the kid who's too young to know. They were lame the first time they came out. Both truckers. One a concrete company I've never heard of, the other advertising free mustache rides. I'm fairly certain I was taking up on that offer. Norwegian girl, ponytail pulled out the back. Unfortunately, she's married, and our friendly bartender wearing the official hat of the restaurant. 6 hats.
And?
That's it.
Sorry, pal, there are 7 hats. I can't help you. You missed something.
I didn't miss anything.
There are 7 hats, Sean.
Were. Before I closed my eyes. Cowboy hat walked out while I was ridiculing mustache rides. Come on.
Word.
I heard her boots.
I still got it, man.
All right.
He's so begrudgingly not wanting to give him any credit.
Yeah, but you...
We don't know how they fell out.
If it makes you happy.
Change the rules. I did not change the rules. What I did was nail it, and you know it.
Sean, you want my advice? Go out, get yourself a real job. Grow up. In the meantime, you might want to ask yourself who you're trusting in this case, and maybe you shouldn't. Because obviously you're overlooking somebody. Thanks for lunch.
Say his sister.
Why are we at the McCallum offices?
What is the magnification on these things?
whole girl who's like flirting
Okay.
with in the
Oh,
house.
you mean it for the family.
on the way home.
Why don't you just take your big loud motorcycle?
Oh, yeah,
here we
she's
go,
the
here
only
we
one
go.
we clearly seen and talked to.
Oh, hell no.
Her or the
You
daddy.
got me to work so you can stalk a girl?
Damn it, what is he doing here?
Can't believe this.
What's up with his hair? It's horrible. I knew I should have had him picked up for questioning. That is not the way a grown man kisses a grown woman. We're fine.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Why does she look so nervous? Oh no. Is it just me or does that bag look like it's filled with stacks of ransom money?
Give me that.
Still balky.
Oh my God.
Katerina.
It was her. You're dating a murderer.
Not exclusively.
Wow. You see, I knew there was a reason she went for you so easily.
She wasn't lying, Gus. I know when people are lying.
Oh yeah? Apparently not. You just got played.
And you gonna laugh the whole time too, Russ. Don't throw all my skills.
Should we call the cops?
Too late for that.
You could pretend you had a vision of a girl totally manipulating you.
Stop.
You're telling me you have a vision of a girl totally manipulating you.
What should we do?
There's only one thing to do.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Sean? Hey!
Just take the bag of lunch.
You're supposed to stay in the car. You didn't tell me. Come on.
Hey, man, why would you get ready? Why would you get out the car?
You like the car? It's a bad neighborhood.
What in the world's going on, Sean?
I know what's in the bag.
You do?
You're good. Very good. I didn't consider it would be the sole heir to the McCallum fortune if Camden was out of the picture.
It's just laundry.
You think I want my family's money?
Oh, that's a
You don't need
thrift store.
it, do you? Now that you've got this money.
That did not look like holes in there.
No.
It's so squarey and bulky.
It got way softer all of a sudden.
Yeah. Where's all the squares we see in there? The corners. Classic TV
We got to
diversion.
better binoculars. Katerina.
To be fair, that bag looks entirely different, so.
Classic TV mystery.
Go buy the bag.
What, you want a souvenir of your neck or two?
I need to get a better look inside the bag.
I'm not going in there. That guy wants to kill us.
Gus, this guy works in a thrift store, okay? He's a big, furry-hearted, good Samaritan. Come on. I'll be right here. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he just seen me. Why would I go buy the bag? Just send somebody else in there.
What the hell do you want?
Can I have the bag?
You serious?
Just the bag. Not the clothes. I'll pay you for it.
How much?
Oh, you got some nerve coming in here.
I can't believe this.
Neither can I. I got to jail for less than you.
Jail's no fun, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, you been?
Once. In Monopoly. Okay, hold on.
In Monopoly.
Who's that?
He's stealing from the thrift store. Door's still locked. Okay.
I can't believe you.
Oh, I almost got you in your little Prius.
Of course, you're the decoy.
It's all good. You can take it back now.
Seems pretty clean.
What, they didn't have to leave a ransom note inside?
Give me some money.
Get your own money.
Gus, I'll give it back.
That's what they are, best friends. You keep acting reluctant.
Seriously, this is all you carry?
Stripper money, man.
Okay. So, we've got 5 stacks going across. You figure 4 going long ways. 10 stacks in each pile based on the wear and the indentation. Now, depending on the denomination, this could easily be $5 million.
You're kidding.
Yeah, give or take.
You got that from a groove on the side?
Come on, Gus. Any small child could have figured that out.
Any small child can figure that out.
So somebody at that house did pay a ransom.
Mm-hmm. Or tried to.
Who?
I don't know. We're gonna need more than my psychic powers to figure this out.
Alright, so at least they acknowledge the square band.
So it was there.
Yeah.
Here to scope out the new meter maid?
Nope. I'm here to see you.
Not interested.
I know. You have someone special.
He's
He's married and
Yeah,
you're
where's
separated.
she from?
Is there a point to this, Mr. Spencer?
Of course. You and I have something in common.
What's
She
that?
a little older.
We both
than
know
us.
this case is nowhere near closed.
Unfortunately, gut feelings aren't admissible in a California court.
How about motive?
What do you have?
Nothing. Yet. But I've so much lighter when they're filled with water.
You missed.
Did I really?
God, he shot exactly where she shot each time, babe. That's impressive.
It's a perfect match. Yeah.
Now, how is it? Why are you so good at shooting it?
I'm sure his dad
Your
did
dad
it.
retired?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
What
sort of lied about that.
Simply cannot happen.
It'll be taken care of, believe me. He was given clear instructions to stay away.
What pregnant this was?
Yeah,
Sometimes
I remember why I love my job so much. Anytime, Sean.
He's getting cocky. Give it a sec.
We're gonna be in the city jail in a sec.
Here we are. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt?
Something's happening! Gosh! Something's happening!
Ain't too much, man.
Look at Gus's face.
The dog!
Shut up.
He's biting the intruder! He knows him! It's someone he knows! The dog knows him!
Stop talking.
Ouch! Ow! The teeth are digging in!
Shut up.
Oh, there's blood! It's him! It's McCallum! I can see his face! The killer is McCallum! Check his wrist! Check his right wrist! The teeth marks will match up!
Get him out of here.
Check the wrist!
No one is checking.
Check the
He
room.
reminds me of Jim Carrey right there.
Why not?
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
We could close this out immediately. Discredit him right here. It's an awful wound you have bandaged there.
This is outrageous. You really want to
Would
do
you
this?
show us the wrist,
We do
man?
this now,
Hey, I'm gonna go
or
down
I
to the
could call a
station.
warrant.
I'll call my lawyer.
I'll be right here.
I see a doctor! I'm seeing a doctor! Dr. Bindali! And a word! Consamine! Yeah, it's for dog bites! The wound is fresh! Check the wound! It's still a fresh wound!
He's acting like Jim Carrey right there.
It was an accident. I didn't.
What?
What?
He's solidified now, man. What's the done deal?
Sergeant,
Let him go. He might want to call that lawyer now.
You want to take the scuffs off of me, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
The only fucked up thing is you committed murder. You killing your son was an accident, but then you shot the other
And you
guy.
killed the other guy.
God damn, that's where you fucked up at.
I wish I knew.
They would have let you off by just living with the fact that you killed your own son. But now you're gonna commit murder on top of that, man. You gotta do some time.
So you think this pretty much ruins my chances with Katerina?
You already did that.
Santa Barbara.
There she is.
you never walk into my office without knocking.
Sorry, I got excited.
You know what I'll do to you?
Yeah, yes, so.
You do.
I'm psychic.
I'm just finishing up in here. I'll be with you in a moment.
That's all right, Karen.
I'm gonna get going anyway.
Thank you very much for coming down. Been a big help.
You son of a bitch.
Son?
Dad.
What the hell?
Have a seat. I was considering adding you to my speed dial, Mr. Spencer, but I would be remiss if I didn't do a little background check, don't you think?
Parted, but
Obviously, when he divorced, the
His mom,
parents
yeah.
divorced. He went to go be with his mom.
Awesome!
private psychic detective. See, I wouldn't even go with that.
Well, that's
Psych?
that's their.
I
As
know,
in guy.
it's just too much.
Or
I will come up
as
with a
in
clever name like his boy
psychic.
said earlier. Alternative
Fake detective
detective
Psych.
things. You know,
Why
something.
don't you just call it, hey, we're fooling you and the police department.
Yeah.
Hope don't make a mistake and someone dies because of it.
First of all,
Exactly.
because that name is entirely too long, it would never fit on the window. And secondly, the best way to convince people you're not lying to them is to tell them you are.
Whatever, Sean. It's your agency. Go for it.
Actually,
Ours.
it's our agency. I put your name on the lease as well. Tell me, does that look anything like your signature? I gave it a shot.
This better be a joke.
Don't worry. You won't have to do a thing. I have worked out every last detail.
What's your dental plan?
Don't get cavities.
Health plan?
Same, but with hepatitis and shingles.
So I'm supposed to quit my job, skip over, and do this for no guaranteed money.
No guaranteed money, but all guaranteed fun.
No more cases, Sean. It was fun for a few days.
Well, it's going to have to be fun for a minimum of 6 months, or we'll have to pay a lease penalty, which would be a blemish on your otherwise very impressive credit report.
And look at all these pencils.
One mystery, and now you're renting office space?
Gus, I've solved a bunch of mysteries. For instance, the mystery of who kept stealing your newspaper. Answer, me. The mystery of what we're doing this weekend. Hint, it involves dragsters. And finally, the mystery that is the case the chief just brought me in on.
You got another case already?
A car thief got poisoned by his boss. He used something over the counter. Physidine. No. Physodurble. No.
He's gonna know what it is.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
How'd he do that?
I'll tell you on the way.
I'll tell you on the way, partner.
Just for today, right?
Absolutely.
So you gonna just keep on with this just next month, right? Then I'm out. I gotta get out of
Just
here.
for this week. Just this year.
Yeah, just this year, then I'm done.
Just 10 years from now.
They don't need to start parking backwards though, because it's gonna be very dangerous to pull on. Alright, that was episode 1 of Psych, and man, there's a lot of good in that episode right there. Of course, it's a pilot, so they're gonna have some hiccups and some things they need to work out, some kinks, but I think they got a good premise going on. It's kind of like Sherlock. I am already liking that it's a little bit I don't know, I'll just say psychic with it, but you know, he got some abilities, and I like that aspect of it. It is witty. It's funny. For some reason, I don't know why the jokes don't really land. Like, I get that it's definitely funny, and I'm like, it is humorous. I just don't know why to time it or something. I don't know. Maybe they'll tighten that up as we go along. But the writing was good, I thought. The cast, you know, again, I like the 2 lead actors. They are good for me. Like, and I know the black guy, I can't remember his name, but he was on West Wing, and he was really good too for me. So they're gonna work out. The other cast members, maybe they'll shuffle them up, stay the same. They're growing us. I don't know. But overall, I think we got a pretty good show that's happening here. I think it's going to be a show-to-show type of show where everything's different every episode, like Lucifer or something like that. Episodic, yeah. So, which is, that's fine. But I just hope they can, you know, tighten that up a little bit because there's a lot of good up in there. So, I got no problems with episode 1. Thank you for picking it, though.
Shout out again to executive producer Jesse Lucas for sponsoring this reaction. We really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's always you need a period of acclimating to a new show for sure. So like, it is a pilot episode. We know it takes a couple episodes typically for them to find their footing, and just for us as first-time watchers to get acclimated to the characters and the dynamic. But I really liked Sean and Gus's interactions. I think that they're going to be really entertaining. I already, towards the end of the episode, I was like, okay, I get their dynamic and I'm digging it. So like, I think that will be a lot of fun to watch. I like the way that Sean's mind works as far as using some of the visuals to like go through. I like the whole closing his eyes and like he's just self-aware of like everything that's around him. I think that's really cool. He's got like a photogenic type, or not photogenic, but photographic type memory too, where he just can see something once and it's like ingrained. So I think that's a really cool feature. The fact that he was solving cases before, obviously now working directly with the police department's hilarious to me too. So I think it does have a great premise. I think there's a lot of cool things we can do with this. And I like the pilot episode as far as establishing the characters. So thanks again, Jesse, for sponsoring this reaction. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another EP sponsor reaction for Psych, Season 1, Episode number 1. And until next time, people,